Today, I am going to compare Ristretto versus Espresso and versus Lungo for iced vanilla latte. Stay tuned until the end of this video clip. First, click that subscribe button. A lot of people these days are saying that for specialty coffee, they always pull a Ristretto shot. Ristretto meaning it is a short shot. In this case, I have here a Ristretto shot. So 20 grams coffee beans in and 30 grams out. The next shot is my espresso, which is normally 30 grams of espresso for one shot. But this time, I'm using 20 grams of coffee beans and I pulled 40 grams. I'm using a proportion which is 1:2. Now the third espresso shots I have here will be, in today's video clip, is going to be called a Lungo, and this is 20 grams in, 60 grams out, and that means it is a proportion of 1:3. Now I am going to compare which of these three shots would be perfect for iced vanilla latte using 12 ounces cups. So today's experiment is quite interesting indeed. I haven't done this before. I haven't tasted the differences between this, although I have done this for Americano, not for latte. So let's take a look at the ingredients. I'm going to use my house blend here, courtesy of Arabia Coffee. This is 100% Arabica, single origin from Chiang Rai, Thailand. And then because it's going to be vanilla latte, I'm going to use vanilla. I'm using Torani vanilla syrup here. And I am going to use my milk syrup, which is perfect for iced coffee. If you haven't yet seen how I make my milk syrup, do check out the video link above. And if you haven't tried it at all, then I would say give it a try as well. So what is milk syrup? Milk syrup is a combination of sweetened condensed milk and evaporated milk. Now this two combination just makes a big, huge difference in the taste of your iced coffee, because remember, iced coffee is a dessert. So the trend these days, this is 2024, is to make your drinks less sweet. I know that a lot of you would like your drinks to be sweet, but then take it easy. I normally use 2 cans of condensed milk to 1 can of evaporated milk. Just to make it a little bit less sweet and also hopefully a lot healthier, I'm going to use a proportion of 1:1. So if your condensed milk is 300 grams, I would suggest that you put the equal amount of evaporated milk. So what I have here is half condensed and half evaporated, and I call this milk syrup. And because this is a latte, I'm also going to use fresh milk. You can use any milk of your choice. You can change this to plant-based, but then changing this to plant-based and using a milk syrup, that kind of defeats the purpose. Although some evaporated milk and condensed milk are also made from non-dairy. So if you'd like it to be purely non-dairy, make sure you read the labels on your evaporated milk and condensed milk. So let's go ahead and make our vanilla latte in 12 ounces cups. Let's start with the first one using our Ristretto shots. For this, I am going to use the same recipe for all three. I'm going to add my fresh milk, add my milk syrup, and then of course my vanilla. For this, I'm going to use 15 ml or 2 pumps of my vanilla syrup. 1, 2, okay. And then before I add the ice, I'm just going to give this a stir. Now remember that my recipe uses very little milk because I don't like it to be very milky, and this gives a perfect balance between the milk and the coffee. So now fill your cup with ice. Okay, so again I'm going to stir just so that my drink gets colder. Iced vanilla latte in 12 ounces using Ristretto shots. Next, let's make our iced vanilla latte using espresso. Milk, my milk syrup, and then vanilla. So for vanilla, I'm using 2 pumps or 15 ml. 1, 2, and then stir just to combine everything. And now this is my cool down espresso. This is 20 grams of coffee beans in, 40 grams out, pulled within 25 seconds. Iced vanilla latte using espresso. Finally, we are going to make our third version of iced vanilla latte, this time using a Lungo. So milk syrup, vanilla syrup, 2 pumps, 1, 2, stir. And finally, to pour the Lungo Espresso, which is 20 grams of coffee beans in, 60 grams out. Iced vanilla latte using Lungo Espresso. My, they all look absolutely gorgeous. Well, the differences here would be, look at the amount of coffee in the glass. So this is just a tiny bit there, a little bit more here, and a lot more at the end. Okay, so now my Ristretto. Look at that gorgeous color. This is how your latte should look like, not pale. Should be strong like this, okay? Wow. That is absolutely delicious. Okay. And finally, my Lungo Espresso. This is the normal recipe that I would use. I would pull 60 grams of espresso from my 18 to 20 grams of coffee beans. So let's find out how it tastes like. I am really confused of which one is my favorite because they all taste very good. I must say, I don't think I have a favorite in any of these, but maybe I will go for the one in the middle, which is the proportion of 1:2. But to be honest, all of them taste equally good. It really depends on how good you pull your espresso shots. So I would say as long as you pull them with the perfect shots in mind, then I would say you can use any of these shots. That means Ristretto, Espresso, or Lungo Espresso. But I would say that this one is quite smooth. It is the taste of the coffee is not as strong as the one using the Lungo Espresso. This one, which is the espresso as such in this video clip, it is quite a perfect balance between the milk and the coffee. But all of them, I could absolutely taste the coffee, I could absolutely taste the vanilla, and the proportion of the milk which I use is not as much as what most of the recipes out there are being used. So I would say I like all of them, with my favorite being the one using 1:2. So there you go. If you have any chance at all to try these recipes at home or in your coffee shops, then let me know how it goes for you. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to click that subscribe button for more of these video tutorials. Also check out my books, All Things Milk Tea and The Basic Barista. Details on how to order in the description box below. I'll see you again next time. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.